HMS Richmond is a Type 23 frigate and has just recently celebrated her 30th birthday. She's an incredibly versatile unit, and whilst being one of the older ships in the fleet, is able to conduct submarine hunting, which she was primarily designed for. But more recently, we've conducted escorting duties and patrolling critical national infrastructure, both for the UK and Europe. So as well as conducting those escorting duties, HMS Richmond has recently undergone an operational training package, which enables us to hone our skills in order to be ready to conduct future operations later on in the year. The training package has consisted of many warfare serials, but also firefighting, floods prevention, and other sorts of CBR&DC damage prevention schemes that enable us to protect the ship, both in UK waters and abroad if we end up getting sent out that way.
All personnel on board are trained to fight fires dressed in the uniform that I'm wearing now, which is called your intermediate firefighting rig. So if there was an issue on board, all personnel, an instant, they would roll their sleeves down to give them maximum skin coverage. Then they could dress themselves if they're required in the firefighting suit. In one of these extended duration breathing apparatus, so it's very similar to what's used by the civilian firefighters. We have a cylinder on the back which can give up to an hour's of breathing time, less if personnel are working hard. A fully enclosed face mask with a positive pressure, so should there be any damage to the mask, the air pressure will positively blow any sort of smoke and debris out so that the firefighter can escape. Other things, you've got the straps here, a nice solid back plate, a gauge, and then a rescue horn. So if personnel gets in trouble, they can sound their horn to get their team members to come and rescue them. Here we have the PBI Gold set, which is a standard civilian-based firefighting suit. Now we have an anti-flash hood here, which goes over the user's head and around the outside of the mast to protect their bare skin from sort of any heat and burns. Some gloves, a torch, which is attached to the set. We have a firefighting helmet here, which is not only for protection of the user's head, but it also has a inbuilt radio with a bone conduction microphone. So the microphone sits on the top of the head. So there's no microphone near the mouthpiece, and it gets the transmission through the person's skull into the microphone at the top. So they can communicate to somebody outside the actual fire incident, the person who's coordinating the team from the outside.
My role is basically to keep the ship's company of HMS Richmond fit, ready to deploy anywhere we go in the world. Just maintaining that kind of physical fitness on board, so whether that's fitness testing, people that are going out updating their fitness tests, running circuits, just generally keeping the ship's company fit and healthy. People come to circuits at the end of a long hard day, and even though you might not want to be there at the start, you get to the end, endorphins are flowing, it boosts people's mood a hell of a lot. Yeah, we make use of the small space we've got, limited kit and things, but no, we do make do with it. So and people just crack on with it, which is really good.
Oh, that's not. We've got 2 beds inside the sick bay, so if anyone's sick enough to sort of require bedding down in the sick bay, so that we can keep a little bit of a closer eye on them, we've got these 2 beds here. We've got an ensuite, so we've got a toilet just behind this wall here, so that if we do keep anybody in, then they've got all those facilities there. It looks a bit messy at the moment. We've got all the first aid bags, so ready to be deployed, so that if we have a casualty on board, the first aiders, the MAs and myself will come in, grab one of these bags and go to wherever we are required on the ship. And as you can see on the top, we've got a dummy which we use for training, CPR, etc.
So we've got Hong Kong style noodles, we've got egg fried rice, and then the odd favourite, crispy chili beef. What goes in the menu is just favourites, like what people enjoy and like. So Indian nights usually favourite, fish Fridays, obviously you do that on a Friday, steak nights Saturday,